Choo-Choo Charles is an acid trip of a horror game. I feel like a lot of millennials will resonate with this game, clearly low budget though it is, as the main antagonist, a demon spider train hybrid named Charles, is basically what a sleep paralysis version of Thomas the Tank Engine would look like. It makes sense too. It's directly inspired by the animation of Tom Cobbins in his video Thomas Feeds, which literally involves a demonic spider-like Thomas. Charles's face, as will be obvious to anyone who's read the book or seen either film adaptation, was inspired by Stephen King's masterpiece novel It. I am also confident that it was inspired by Stephen King's ostensibly children's book Charlie the Choo-Choo, which was written as an element of the Dark Tower series. It's not a visually appealing game, the voice acting is terrible, and the gameplay can feel repetitive, but I still found something mesmerizing about the whole experience. The game's presentation does not make the best first impression. The title screen menu is basic and feels uninspired. When you start the game, you immediately notice how bad by modern standards the game's models and textures are. Charlie and your train both look great, but the NPCs look like upscaled PS2 models. You'll also notice that no one's mouth moves when they speak, and their eyes all look milky, as if everyone on the island has cataracts. Honestly, the character models' unmoving lips probably bothered me a lot more than they should, but for whatever reason that just really sticks out to me. Inside your train, if you look at the walls, the bolts and edges of the sheet metal literally look like they're drawn on with a pencil. I'm not sure if this was an intentional stylistic choice, but it gave me the impression of quick and sloppy texture work. The gameplay involves riding your train around the island as you complete side missions to get scrap, the resource used to upgrade and repair your train, complete weapon missions to unlock the 3 additional weapons for your train. You start off with a machine gun and unlock a flamethrower, an artillery-looking cannon, and a rocket launcher, and complete main missions to progress the story along to the final battle. Along the way, you will randomly be accosted by Charles. As a spider train, he has 8 legs that allow him to move independently of the train tracks, and also like a spider, he is virtually silent. There is a change in the music when he's nearby, so you do sort of know when you need to be on guard, but he himself is silent, so you don't have any idea from which direction he's coming. This inevitably leads to a jump scare that consistently had me screaming and in need of new underwear. If you're in your train, though, you might be able to damage him enough to get him to flee, which requires taking him down to about half health. The missions themselves involve getting out of your train and running across the open terrain, something that is super nerve-wracking since you never know when a demon train with a Pennywise face is going to sprint over the nearest hill and eat you before you even know he's there. Some of these missions will also have you contest with cultists who wear masks of Charles's face and carry shotguns, and American law enforcement's default attitude of shoot first, ask questions later. You can kill them if you lure them back to your train and shoot rockets or bullets at them, but on foot, you're unarmed, and either have to sneak around quietly, which I suck at, or sprint like Usain Bolt and try to complete your objective and get back to your train before they put too many holes in you. When all the main missions are done, and you think you're adequately upgraded, which means fully upgraded, you summon Charles for a final battle. If you are fully upgraded and just continually chuck rockets at his face, this is actually the easiest encounter of the game, although I have not tried Nightmare Mode, which is allegedly way harder. All in all, Choo-Choo Charles is extraordinarily okay. It looks like it was made 15 years ago, it sounds like the voice acting was pulled from 2001, and it's short. Like, super short. As in, I completed every mission and fully upgraded everything, and still beat it in less than 3 hours. And that was with, 7 deaths. Now that said, you'll never have to worry about this game dragging on, or wearing out its welcome. You just might not want to buy it unless it's on sale. Normally, the game can be downloaded on Xbox One, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Switch, or PC for about $20. Or you could buy the physical release like I did on PlayStation 5 for $30. Personally though, I wouldn't recommend paying more than $10. given that the game is shorter than my once-weekly university class on comparative labor history was. It is, however, a worthwhile game for a single-sitting horror night in October, so throw it on a wish list, but do not pay full price unless you are obsessed with trains, the novel It, or any horror game out there, and unfortunately I'm all three. My rating for Choo-Choo Charles on Xbox One, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Switch, and PC is a C.